Tonight with Jamie Bowles starts now.
And thanks for staying with us here at 7:30. We begin this half hour with a shift in the weather that you certainly need to know about. Give you some live pictures right now. I-85 here in Charlotte. You also see downtown Waxhaw. That's the lower right-hand side of your screen. Roads are clear tonight. We're in good shape, but we have several first alerts for the rest of the work week. Look at Futurecast. Wave after wave of rain, it appears. Meteorologist Rachel Coulter joins us now with more on the rain that is coming. We were talking about in our last half hour, when all is said and done, some pretty significant rainfall.
Yeah, certainly could see over an inch of accumulation just depending on where you are, especially if you get those heavier bands of rain to really set up shop. We're going to be watching Tuesday. We're going to be watching Wednesday. We'll catch a little bit of a break on Thursday. We'll be seeing additional rounds of rain on Friday and could even see some scattered showers and storms heading into the weekend as well. First alerts in place as a result. An isolated strong to severe storm can't be ruled out as we head into the next couple of days. It's a possibility. I think the better chance is going to be just to our south as an area of low pressure works over the Carolinas, and you'll have a little bit more fuel to work with, say in southeastern portions of South Carolina. But it's something to watch nonetheless. I do want to get you out the door. If you have some evening plans, we've got some showers out there, mainly east of I-77. A few pockets of moderate rainfall. Zoom in a little bit closer, grab that closest radar, and you can see some of that yellow on your screen indicating moderate rainfall west of Albemarle. If you're out on 52, though, at least some sprinkles on the windshield. We've had some passing showers over the Charlotte metro, but a lot of that's now lifting north and east of us. Going to keep a low-end opportunity for a few spritz and sprinkles here the next couple of hours, and then overnight tonight, you're going to start to see more of that rain move in. Temperature-wise, bottoming out in the 50s in the mountains, going to be waking up to the upper 50s along the I-40 corridor, low 60s here in the Charlotte metro, and then by tomorrow afternoon, rounds of rain, likely widespread rainfall, high temperatures in the upper 60s and low 70s. First alert in place. So Jamie, here in a few minutes, I'll have a look at that hour-by-hour forecast.
We will see you then. Rachel, thank you. We're on your side tonight now with a pivot. DEI, the acronym stands for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. We heard the term frequently after the death of George Floyd, which highlighted societal inequities in our country. In 2020, you may remember, there was a whirlwind of DEI pledges from major companies, lawmakers, and universities. But DEI programs have now recently come under attack. Tech giants like Google and Meta slashed DEI programs and jobs last year. And now, UNC Chapel Hill is making moves to defund its programs. Today, the school's Board of Trustees voted to move $2.3 million away from DEI programs and into public safety.
The committee unanimously approved changing the strategic direction of DEI and replacing DEI initiatives with an overall policy that looks toward equality and a meritocracy. I have stated before, and I'll state again, I think that DEI is divisive. I don't think that it's productive. I don't think it gives a return on investment to taxpayers and to the institution itself.
This comes as the UNC System Board of Governors expected to vote next week to eliminate diversity goals and jobs at all of the system's public colleges and universities. Right now, policy requires a diversity inclusion officer at every UNC institution. The new proposal calls for compliance with the university's commitment to, quote, institutional neutrality and non-discrimination. UNC students say a repeal would be disappointing.
But I know that more and more Latinos are coming into UNC, and a lot of these DEI positions have helped us specifically just because they know our backgrounds, they know the issues that we struggle with.
A public school should be, a microcosm of the whole state, and the state is naturally diverse, and so I don't think you can call yourself a public institution if you're not going to have DEI policies.
The UNC system is not the first to pull back on DEI programs. More than 80 anti-DEI bills that target programs at colleges have been introduced in 28 different states. Texas banned DEI on public colleges and universities this year. CBS's Abigail Velez went to the University of Texas, Austin, where the ban led to layoffs.
There are 19 ayes and 12 nays. The bill is finally passed.
Senate Bill 17, which took effect in January of this year, bans diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives at public Texas colleges and universities. As a result, DEI organizations and clubs are being shut down.
We have so many people of color and we have so many first-generation students, and to just kind of cancel all the safe spaces, and that's really not okay.
In an email from University of Texas at Austin President Jay Hartzell, he says the university has laid off employees who used to work in DEI programs. The American Association Association of University Professors say about 60 people were affected by these layoffs and were ordered to shut down all DEI programs by the end of May.
It's not just something that impacts current students, it's going to impact a lot of people in the future, and they're like firing people and like people are losing their jobs.
State Senator Brandon Creighton co-authored Senate Bill 17, which passed last year. He sent a letter to Texas University leaders warning they could lose millions of dollars in state funding if they didn't comply with the law. After SB 17 passed, we spoke with DEI critic Sherry Sylvester with the Texas Public Policy Foundation. She says these initiatives are discriminatory to non-minority groups and promote critical race theory.
People think that this is a minority recruitment program. It's not. Our universities and our state agencies should look like Texas.
Some UT students like Riva Projudi says it's a step in the wrong direction.
Like it feels like we're living back in like 1950s Texas. Like that's not where we want to be.
It's unclear exactly how the UNC Board of Governors' new policy will affect university employees currently working in DEI positions. Again, the board expected to vote on this policy next Wednesday and Thursday, so nothing set in stone quite yet. We'll let you know their decision. We're on your side tonight with a long couple of weeks. 2 weeks ago today, a typical spring Monday in an East Charlotte neighborhood exploded with gunfire. Members of a U.S. Marshals task force were attempting to serve an arrest warrant when they were hit with fire from an AR-15 rifle. 4 officers were killed. The last of the memorial services were held in Uptown this afternoon. Once again heard those bagpipes. We once again saw a flag-draped casket rolling on a caisson. The service today was for Sam Poloche. Born in Venezuela, he came to the U.S. before his first birthday. Spent his career in law enforcement, working most recently for the North Carolina Department of Corrections. Sam Poloche is survived by his wife of 22 years, Cielo. They have 2 boys, Samuel and Gavin. The family asked for the funeral to be private today. There were no cameras. But it didn't stop the community from coming out to pay their respects. Photojournalist Greg Simpson captured the sights and sounds.
They put their lives on the line every day that they leave home. I know what's in my heart. The least I can do is come out.
For the families when they leave out every morning, if they, worry if they're going to come back, and unfortunately he didn't. 2 weeks, it's hard to believe, and I can't imagine what his family is going through. And I know he has 2 kids that are getting ready to graduate high school and college, and they don't have their dad because of a senseless act.
2 of our boys are police officers at CMPD. 6 of their friends that we watched grow up with them are police officers, so we got a bond with them. He did what he was trained to do, and he did it his way, so he gave it all. That's all I need matters when it went by. He gave it all.
My daughter Catherine and I just came down to show our respects for Sam and his family. We watched the whole procession, and I cried through the whole thing because I taught school for 30 years, and I taught my students to appreciate and to thank. We would say prayers every day for the military and the police that protect us, as they go out every day, and I just am very thankful for them, and I just wanted to show what a true hero is, and that's what Sam was, a true hero. And I pray for his 2 sons. I just teach that the blue is so important, and sometimes I feel like we forget how they serve us and give up their lives for us. We wanted to be here just to see. Want the family to know how much we care.
Well, as you heard, it's been a long couple of weeks for families, for law enforcement, for our community. William Alden Elliott was remembered last week in a private service in Hickory. But we saw the poem his 12-year-old son Theo wrote. The first few lines read, "My daddy's a hero. He died getting the bad guys. That's what he was good at. He's a Marine. He's a police officer. He is kind and patient. He kept my mom and I safe. He is my daddy, the best daddy." And it ends with, "He was the best man I will ever know, and I hope to be just like him." Michael Morris was Elliott's good friend in high school.
You never know when it's going to be taken from you. And so you just have to love people, love your family, let them know every day.
Now, one of the most heart-wrenching yet inspiring things came from the past couple of weeks have been the words from the wives who just lost their husbands. Ashley Iyer spoke during the service for her husband, CMPD Officer Joshua Iyer. She asked for help in raising their little boy, Andrew Bryan.
Josh would have been so uncomfortable by all of this attention you're giving him. So if you really want to honor him, please help me by maintaining his legacy through Andrew. Help me teach him about who his daddy was and what he meant to each of you.
A few days later, we heard from Kelly Weeks. Her husband, Thomas, was a deputy U.S. Marshal. She spoke of his devotion to his children and stepchildren, how he made her feel seen and safe, invincible. She also sent a message to all of us.
I need this country to come together, to support our law enforcement officers so they can continue to fight for justice like my husband did. Thank an officer every single day. Encourage our children to show police officers the proper respect. My husband's tragedy cannot be just another death. It has to be for something bigger, and the only way I can do that is with a group of people here to help me spread this message as far as I can get it, and I can be very loud. So I will close with, to my husband, I will love you forever, my very sweet man. Thank you.